Welcome to Animals and Friends, the show about animals in the community and the people who love them. My name is Julie Bank, and I am your host for today. With me is my co-host, Cuddles. Cuddles is a beautiful 4-year-old Chihuahua mix who actually came into the shelter with her sister. They are both looking for a family that will cuddle them and hold them and really make them part of their family. Now, we're so excited that you joined us today because this is going to be a great episode. We are going to learn about some fun events that you can participate in. We're going to hear more about my favorite subject, adoptions, and why adopting from an animal shelter is perfect. And you're going to hear more information on how you can keep your pet safe with this heat. We know that you could choose to watch anything, and coming today to watch this is sure going to be a good time. We thank you and enjoy the episode.
Thanks, Julie. I am here with Hazel. She is a very sweet and loving pit bull mix. She's very much on the short side. She's got little legs, so when she walks around, she looks like she might almost have some dachshund in her. We call her short stack lovingly. But she's super gentle, wants to be with friends and family at all times. She loves to be on your lap, obviously, and is just a love bug. So if you're interested in adopting her or any of her friends, come on down to the Pasadena Humane Society today.
Hazel, you are so snuggly. I hope you get adopted real soon. Now, I have a really special guest with us this month, and that is Emily Wood. Hi, Emily. Welcome to the show. Emily is the Pasadena Humane Society's Director of Customer Care and Placement, which is a big term, and we wanted to talk all about the stuff that you did because you really have probably the most happiest job in the building because it's all about placing animals in new homes. So welcome to the show.
Thanks.
Start off by telling us a little bit about who you are and what your job is.
Yes, so I have come from some other shelters. I'm relatively new to Pasadena Humane. I'm just about closing 2 months here.
Wow, that went quick.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Everybody's been really welcoming and friendly, and the animals have been welcoming and friendly too. I came from both a smaller nonprofit shelter, like closed admission. Pasadena has open doors, and I've been at a bigger municipal shelter as well. Pasadena is somewhere in the middle. We have a lot of adopters, a really welcoming community, and a lot of animals to place too.
So you came here to take this role and to grow our placement programs. Specifically, what do you do during the day? Like, what does placement mean? When I use this term, it's kind of ambiguous. What does it mean?
Yeah, so any way that an animal can leave the shelter, I'd like to expedite that, make it faster, make them part of their homes, get them into their homes faster. So adoption is a big part of what I do, making those families, making sure that everybody knows how to give the best advice and the best support to adoptive families so that those animals can stay in their homes for the long run.
So we talk so much on this show about adoptions. We see adoptable pets all the time.
Excellent.
And we are talking specifically about those animals and their needs. But on a broad scope, why don't you share why animals from animal shelters are good to adopt? Why is an animal shelter the right place that somebody should go to adopt? Obviously, I'm a little biased, but I want to hear from you about that.
I think there's a lot of reasons why an animal shelter is the right route to go. First, that the animal will be vetted before they go home. So they get spayed and neutered. If they're a cat or a dog or a rabbit, they get their vaccines. They've been looked at by a veterinary technician or a vet if that's appropriate. So you have some idea of the health. From other sources, that may not be true. Of course, you want to help out your friend who's had a litter of kittens in the backyard, but that is a lot of expense to get an animal spayed and neutered and vetted on your own. So our adoption fees don't cover at all what we put into an animal to get them ready for adoption. Right. Also, a lot of people are very interested in specific breeds of dog. I think on the whole, you can find specific breeds of dogs in the shelter, but health-wise, mixed breeds are generally better
my favorite. I love like floppy-eared shepherd mixes that look at you with soulful eyes because they really need you, which is another reason why you want to adopt from a shelter, right?
Exactly. These are animals that need to go to a home. And we may have some background on them, we may not. But we may have a background from a previous home, and so we can tell you how they've been in a home if that's really important to an adopter.
So you talked about the services, you talked about just the fact that you're saving a life, but also talk about when you adopt from Pasadena Humane, you get a lot of support. You kind of started saying that before, but share a little bit more about that.
So I think that's a very big benefit to adopting from a shelter like Pasadena Humane. Specifically, Pasadena Humane offers a behavior helpline after you adopt. You can enroll in our training classes at a reduced rate. You can come back to our shelter shop. You always have an avenue back to us for a lot of support with your adopted animal. And you're not just purchasing an animal and going home, you're becoming part of our community as a Pasadena Humane adopter.
So whatever you need, the Pasadena Humane Society is pretty much there to help support you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely we are.
And you're in charge of the team that works there. So just kind of describe how excited they get when they are able to not only place an animal, but then assist in keeping that animal in the home, which is an important strategic initiative. We don't want them ever coming back to the shelter, right? So what's the feelings that you get when animals get placed, or even that the staff share? Because when I was an adoption counselor, it was my favorite job. So
no, I think it's a lot of people's favorite part of the day. I love that we announce it over the loudspeaker when somebody gets adopted. Then even people who work maybe not with the animals get to be part of what we're doing every day and reminded what we're doing every day is this animal just found a home. That's a really big deal. We spend a lot of time in the shelter talking about sheltering and caring for the animals and getting them to the place where they're ready for adoption, and that's a lot of our work. But the real outcome is that they're in a home, and that's so exciting for everybody who works there.
Especially since we often see the opposite stuff. We often see them coming in and often see them sometimes not cared for. So emotionally, to kind of take them from here to there, what does that feel like?
Exactly. And I think our marketing team is really good at sharing these stories. We'll see a poodle come in who's maybe been outside for a while, all her fur is stuck together, maybe not in the best shape, and our volunteer groomer comes in and she suddenly feels so much better, and you can touch her and play with her, and then an adopter comes in, and it's really fast oftentimes to see an animal go from kind of garbage to a family member. And that is an amazing feeling.
Wow, garbage to a family member. If you can really kind of think about that and picture it, I think that's a really great description of how we transform these animals from A to Z. So thank you for that. That was pretty powerful. So how does one adopt a pet from us? Because, you know, before you were talking about that we have mixed breeds and purebreds, and how does one find out about the animals? And then what is the process when they come on in the door?
So our website is really up to date with photos of the animals and a basic description of who they are, their age, their weight, what we guess their breed is. So if people are computer literate and interested in looking on the website, otherwise I would just come in and look and see who you make a connection with. You're free, anybody, not even people who are ready to adopt that day, are free to walk through the kennels, walk through our Neely Cat Center, walk through the Critter House, and see who they're making a connection with and talk with an adoption counselor. Our adoptions are conversation-based, so we really want to guide you to an animal who's the right match for your lifestyle or the lifestyle you want. If you want a running partner and you want to take up running, an adoption counselor can guide you that way. If you want to Netflix all evening, we can guide you to maybe a slightly lazier animal to hang out with on the couch.
Awesome. To wrap up, why don't you share with everybody the website and one final word to everybody watching about adoptions at the Pasadena Humane Society.
Okay. Well, pasadenahumane.org, and just click on adoptions, and come in. You will have fun with us. We will find the right animal for you.
Awesome. Terrific. Thank you so much. Thanks you for being part of our team, for growing our adoptions efforts, and being such a great ambassador for not only Pasadena Humane, but most importantly, the animals that we serve. We appreciate that, all that you do.
Thank you.
Thank you. It really is emotional for us staffers at the Pasadena Humane Society when we adopt an animal into a new family. Hopefully that family could be yours. And speaking of adoption, I'd like to show you a beautiful 2-month-old kitty named Thor.
Hi everyone, this is Thor. He's available at the Pasadena Humane Society. He's a cute 2-month-old cuddly bug. Long hair, red tabby, red and white actually. He's a total purr machine. He's super social. He does have a sibling with him and all they ever do is roughhouse, play, eat, sleep. This is the life. Come by and meet Thor and his sibling and friends here at the Pasadena Humane Society.
So ginger kitties like Thor are by far my favorite. I hope he gets adopted today. Now, Thor is a little baby, only 8 weeks of age, and we get lots of animals that are really young at the Pasadena Humane Society. Those animals need a little bit of time before we can place them up for adoption, and that's where you come in. We are looking for people just like you to come and become part of our foster care program, take them into your home, care for them, and when they're big enough and old enough, bring them back up for adoption. To get you excited about becoming a foster family, we want to show you this video.
Good morning. You're so sweet. Hi, my name is Izzy and I am the foster coordinator at the Pasadena Humane Society. I really enjoy being the foster coordinator because I get to help little kittens and puppies grow up and become really great animals for adoption. The best part about fostering is that you can help these kittens who need the extra love, the socialization, and you can help them grow up to be really, really great kittens and cats. Seeing them get adopted and go home is just really rewarding, and fostering helps open up kennels here so we can save even more kittens. These kittens just came back from foster. We'll make them available in the Neely Cat Center right now. So when the kittens come back from foster, we have to put their ID collars on. Each kitten has their own ID number. So we'll go ahead and put this little guy's collar on. This is an orange kitten. And I have his ID collar right here. And he doesn't like it. There we go. He came in at a little under 2 pounds, so he had to go into foster to grow up a little bit more. We always have a need for foster families because we are constantly getting kittens in. It's kitten season right now, so we're full of kittens over here. And while he was in foster, he was able to get socialized, he got love, and now he is going to make a very, very great cat for someone who wants a nice kitten. There we go. All right, he's adopted now. So these kittens also came back from foster. They're already spayed, so they're ready to go home. They're just waiting for someone to adopt them. They've had time with a dog in their foster family. They also enjoy cuddling, playing, and they really appreciate their food. So if you're looking for some cute kittens, come on down here. They're waiting for their forever home. So mom came in as a stray. She had already given birth to her kittens right here. They've been in the foster room since then and they've gotten to grow up a little bit, but they're still looking for a foster family to take them and kind of help them get adjusted to being in a home and make them really, really great kittens and cat to be adopted eventually when they're ready. If you're interested in fostering and want to learn more about the program, you can go on our website, pasadenahumane.org/volunteer, and you can learn a little bit more about what we do and how you can become a foster. Okay? Say bye. Mwah.
So I hope that video motivated you and your family to become foster parents today. It's easy, and just visit PasadenaHumane.org for more information. Now, I'd like to send you over right now to Preston, who has a cuddly bunny who just loves to be held and is looking for a new home.
Hi again. I'm here with Coco this time. He's a 2-year-old bunny. He's very sweet and friendly. He loves his playtime outside of his kennel with our volunteer staff. They've all fallen in love with him. He loves to run around and do binkies and have a wonderful time. He's easily held and loves to be pet and will make a wonderful companion. So if you're interested in adopting him or any of his buddies, come on down to the Pasadena Humane Society today.
Look how relaxed Coco is. He could be relaxed in your arms too. Adopt him today. Now, last year, the Pasadena Humane Society was really excited to be selected to be the adoption partner at an event called CatCon. CatCon was 2 days of cat fun and everything for cat lovers. At that event, we adopted over 140 animals in a 2-day period of time, and we are super excited to be selected to be the adoption partner again this year. We hope this video gets you as excited as we are to come and join us at CatCon. So CatCon is as fun as it looks in that video. We hope you come out and join us and have a really grand old time. Now, during the summer, we talk a lot about heat. And at Pasadena Humane Society, we get a lot of calls about animals in distress in cars. So I'd like to send you over to Jessica, who's going to give you some great tips to keep your animals safe if they're going to be around cars.
It's never safe to leave your pet alone in a parked car, but this is especially true when it's hot outside, and even just a few minutes in the car in hot temperatures can turn deadly. All pets are going to be at risk, but more so young, senior, and short-muzzled dogs are going to be most susceptible. For example, if the temperature outdoors is 85 degrees, the internal temperature of the car is going to shoot up to 102 in just 10 minutes. If the heat turns up to 95 degrees outdoors, then inside the car will turn to 124 degrees in just 20 minutes. Unfortunately, in this kind of heat, cracking the windows is going to do very little to affect the temperature inside the car. Parking the car in a shady spot also does little to affect the inside temperature. If you do notice a dog locked inside a car on a hot day, take a look around for the owner. If you're outside a store or a restaurant of some sort, take note of the license plate number, go inside and ask a member of staff to page for the owner. If it seems urgent, then do feel free to immediately call your local police or animal control agency for assistance. If you have notified the authorities and they are not going to arrive in time, California law does allow you to break into the person's car purely to rescue an animal that's in distress. Play it safe this summer, everyone, and leave your dogs at home.
So the most important message from that is keep your animals at home if it's too hot outside. So now I'd like to send you over to Joan, who wants to introduce you to a beautiful guinea pig named Caramel.
Hi everyone, this sweet girl right here is Caramel. She is only 5 months old, so that means she's still a little baby guinea pig here at the Pasadena Humane Society. Caramel loves being held, as you can see right here. She loves to talk too. I don't know if you guys ever heard guinea pigs talk before, but they love to chatter away. Guinea pigs make great pets. We do recommend that if you do have children at home that you do supervise their playtimes together, but guinea pigs thrive on socialization. Come by and meet Caramel today at the Pasadena Humane Society.
I absolutely love guinea pigs, and you will too. Come and adopt that one today. Now, one of my favorite parts of the show each month is to bring to you our Kids for Animals activity. This month, it's about a toy for rabbits.
Hi, my name is Shannon, and I am the Kids for Animals Associate here at the Pasadena Humane Society and SPCA. And today I'm here with our amazing Kid for Animals member, Haley. Hey, Haley.
Hi, Shannon.
So, Haley, how many pets do you have at home?
I have 2 dogs and 3 lizards.
Awesome, cool. Well, today we're gonna make a rabbit toy. I have a pet rabbit at home, so this is one of my favorites. And the supplies you're gonna need are rabbit snacks. You're gonna need some sticks. You could use either willow sticks or apple sticks, but please only use sticks that you purchase from a pet store. Never use a stick that you just find on the ground because that could potentially be toxic for your rabbit. Then we're gonna be using some twine or sisal, which is rabbit safe rope. We're gonna be using scissors, a paper bag, toilet paper roll, and also some Timothy hay. So the very first step is you take your paper bag and you're gonna wanna cut off the bottom part. And after you cut off the bottom, you're gonna be making a cut to one side of the bag going up, and it's gonna look just like this.
So then you want to take your toilet paper roll and stuff it with the hay, and you are also going to want to put your stick and some treats inside. And then you are going to lay it on the paper bag and start to roll it up. So after you finish rolling it up, you are going to tie the end shut with the twine.
Perfect. And Haley, what's it gonna look like?
So it is going to look something like this.
Perfect. And if you notice you have some excess paper or the twine, you could just cut that off. And everything about this toy is safe for your rabbit to eat. So you could just leave it in their enclosure if you want with them, and that's perfectly safe. So Haley, thank you so much for your help today. And if you are interested in finding out how to make this craft or any other crafts, please go to our website at pasadenahumane.org and check out our page, and there will be instructions for you there. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next month.
That looks like so much fun to make, and if you want, you can donate them to the Pasadena Humane Society rabbits who would love to play with them. Now, each month we bring to you great activities for you and your family to get involved with the Pasadena Humane Society and the animals that we care for. Right now, I'd like to share some of those activities for the month of July, starting with Critter Camp. Critter Camp is a week-long program for animal lovers 9 to 12 years of age. Campers will get hands-on with animals as they learn about dogs, cats, and other critters in our shelter. It's weekly and the entire month of July. If you are a beer drinker, consider coming to the Pints for Paws program at the Golden Road Brewery. You can enjoy an evening at this local brewery in support of the animals at the Pasadena Humane Society. That's going to be held on Thursday, July 12th from 6 to 9 p.m. So are you considering adopting a pet or have one that you recently adopted? come to our Pet Parent 101 workshop. It's the perfect place for you to learn more about basic dog and cat care and ask any question that you might have. This month, it's Saturday, July 14th from 2:30 to 3:30 at the Pasadena Humane Society. It's free, no RSVP required, but please leave your animals at home. So does your animal need a vaccine? Consider joining us at our mobile wellness clinic at Alice's Dog Park in Pasadena. It's going to be a low-cost vaccine clinic for dogs and cats. You can get microchips and licensing too. Join us on Saturday, July 28th from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. More for the kids. You can bring your child to the Animal Adventurers Critter Crazy program. From snakes to lizards, our experts at the Pasadena Humane Society will take the kids through the Critter House, followed by a Q&A session about common reptile pets and their care. This month's program is for children ages 8 through 12, and it's going to be held on Saturday, July 28th from 1 to 2:30 p.m. All of these and other programs can be found at pasadenahumane.org. Cuddles and I would love to thank you for watching this episode, and we hope to see you next month.